on stage? Who's on deck? All right, let's give them a big round of applause.
Students or autism are good people.
1 in 68 people have autism. 1 in 8 students have autism in Raby.
In school, I have autistic buddies, and some that come up to me, I give them handshakes, they give me handshakes. They're no different. I really get along with them a lot because they have a lot of energy, and I feel like I have a lot of energy also.
Autism is a developmental disorder that causes people to have social, language, and communication problems.
Autism doesn't have a specific cause, but some experts say that autism can be genetic. And when a child is exposed to illness during pregnancy, the child can develop autism.
Some signs and symptoms of autism are repeating actions over and over again, and trouble expressing their needs and words, avoiding eye contact, having trouble adapting when a routine changes.
Students with autism have a hard time with sharing feelings, making and keeping friends, and also following directions.
The students that we work with here at Raby enjoy taking community trips. They get to go to places like restaurants, grocery stores.
Autism is difficult to diagnose because there is no medical or blood test. Doctors look at a child's behavior and development to make a diagnosis.
In some cases, there is no real cure for autism. However, researchers do suggest early interventions, medication, and dietary restrictions to help.
There is no specific race that is affected with autism, but researchers say that it's more common in males and Hispanics.
Just be kind and help them sometimes and talk to them. Don't ignore them and don't laugh at them.
We may be different, but we're all the same. We are, I guess you can say this in a word, proud.
Hello, we are My-Autism Buddies, and we are from our Raby located in East Garfield Park. I am Jamaria.
Avion.
Lasonia.
Demetrius.
Arnisha.
Devontae.
Latia. LaQuasia.
My-Autism Buddy is a peer buddy program. Our vision is to train students to be an advocate of students with autism. The peer buddy program will equip the students to help the students with autism in their classes and help form relationships around the building. The Peer Buddy program will be an informational source for those who are not familiar with autism and help bridge the gap between two student populations.
We chose Mrs. Danielle's Lee Science Challenge. We selected this challenge because research shows that 1 in 64 people in the U.S. has autism, and 1 in 8 students at Raby has autism. We want to make sure that we create an inclusive environment for those who have autism and sometimes face bullying, teasing, and isolation throughout the building.
Our survey data showed that general education students really didn't have an understanding of what autism was. When asked, they replied that it was a mental condition, a disability that made them look different from others, or they had the inability to learn. So this alarmed our team, and we knew we needed to take action.
As a result of developing a peer buddy program, we want our students to know how to identify and respond to the social deficits of our autistic population. We want to see a decrease in bullying, teasing, and isolation between the general education students and those with autism. We want both student populations sitting together in class and spending time together during lunch.
So far, we have held focus groups, student-teacher interviews, and an informational walk about autism. After each event, we have increased the understanding of what autism is and how to respond to the social deficits.
After spring break, we will be working with the teachers from the Law and Incidents Department to develop a training curriculum, begin the peer buddy applications, be interviewed, and have classroom observations.
Our solution of a peer buddy program will work because we plan to have peer buddy mentors and allied teachers provide an information session during our annual grade level orientation to explain autism, how it works, and supported social deficits. We also will use our teachers and peer buddies to provide a lesson in classes that autistic students take. Our buddies will receive training before they start and monthly class observations.
To build relationships between participants in the buddy program, we will hold monthly team building activities, outings, and classroom supports from the LI department. Teachers from our LI department are on board to provide training to the students. Data from the survey showed that 58.5% of the students want to be peer buddy. Our solution is sustainable because we will recruit students each year and we will provide ongoing training. This is Albert, a student at Raby. He's not just a student with autism, but he is our friend, and it's our job to make sure he is supported.
And we are My-Autism Buddies. Our motto is one team,
one family.
minutes for question and answers start now.
What have you observed already? Has there been some changes in Raby that you guys have seen from your project already?
Well, we seen 2 weeks ago, all of us was in a classroom full of autism students. And what we seen that they're not different from us, they're kind of the same, and they love to have fun. And the difference that we seen with the other students is that the more time they spend with the autism kids is the more time they'll be friends with them. Like you see in the interview where one of the students had handshakes with some of the autism students. So they're not different, they're just like us, they are our friends.
Can you talk a little bit about the process you went through to choose this specific initiative with all of the options that you had?
So we had a range of options, but up in Raby, we have a whole LI department. And we noticed that some kids act like we are different from the autism, something wrong with them. Really, we are just all the same, and we want to use our valuable resource and take action with it.
At first, we were going to choose something that had to do with something with violence, but we thought about it. We said, well, a lot of people, when they think of Chicago, in the west side part of Chicago, they think about violence. So we chose something that people had no clue about and just give people an understanding of autism.
Judges, any more questions?
Yes.
What kind of bullying instances did you see in your school that made you motivated to do this?
What we seen a lot of other students talk about them, and we've always seen like the other students in the building that try to get the autism student to do something that's kind of idiotic and that's kind of wrong. So we just did this program so we could just stop that.
We also seen when one of our autistic students come around there, they'll try to tell them move from them, or they'll get an attitude and try to run away from them, and that makes them feel like they unwanted. So we decided that why not help them? They ain't no different from us.
All right, let's give this team a big round of applause. Great job.